Harley Cameron's puppet. Harley came out with the puppet of Mercedes Mone, and she is doing it. And then then you see Harley, and she's throwing her voice, and then Mercedes came out with her 4 belts. So you've got Renee Moxley Good stepped aside when Mercedes came in wearing 4 title belts that together way more than she does, while Harley Cameron was operating a f***ing puppet, and I thought that I was on acid. That's what happened next.
I think the puppet's more over than the real Mercedes. And she's a better promo. She's more realistic.
I was about to say she can do a promo, but she could probably work better. And people would be more forgiving if her hair fell off.
Harley Cameron's really entertaining and really talented, and she just doesn't belong at AEW. There has to be a better way to utilize that talent. I know vaudeville's not a thing. You can't just say, like, get on the bus, go. But there has to, I mean, she has the ability to put together like a real, I hate to use the word dynamite. I was going to say a real dynamite act, but a real spectacular act.
She could be Boffo.
I don't know. I mean, she would have been on Ed Sullivan if Ed were alive today here in 2025. If Ed Sullivan took over Sunday nights from the dead, I think Harley Cameron would be one of his first guests.
If Ed Sullivan was alive today, I'm going to say he'd be about 120 years old, wouldn't he?
That's going to be an interesting reaction in Australia. Harley Cameron, hometown girl, against Mercedes Mone. Does she bring the puppet to the ring? Should the puppet now be like her Mr. Sacco, where she can have different puppets that attack the wrestlers?
I think they should set 2 rings side by side and have Tony Storm and Maria May going in one and Mercedes and Harley going in the other one so we can get it over in the same amount of time. How about that?
Well, we'll talk. I want to hear your thoughts on that segment when we get to it, but Harley Cameron and her puppets.
Yeah, the whole thing there with the puppets.